förut. Det finns ingen annan där som kan stå här by my side, oh why. Sättet du rör på det får mig att dö för dig baby. För de här yardis, de vill ju bara dra ner oss. Men du är fett och vanlig. På det jag lägger all min tid upp. Jag vill ha det. Du får mig känna safety. Jag kan nog leda baby. Och jag kommer aldrig ändra mig. Aldrig. Kommer aldrig känna
What's up, goddesses? Our Goddess Morning Show. Excuse me, let's do this.
Varje gång jag bak på det, jag tänker vilket kap jag har gjort. Jag skulle gå tillbaka till tidigare om allt igen och förstå. Ser det som ett allt är det jag vill wifa. De här yardis,
Azizi.
de vill ju bara dra ner oss. Men du är fett och vanlig. På det jag lägger all min tid upp. Jag vill ha det.
Hey,
du får mig känna safety.
Barbara.
Jag kan nog leda baby. Och jag kommer aldrig ändra mig.
Come on in, goddesses. Come on in.
Aldrig. Kommer aldrig känna så här för någon annan.
What's up, goddesses?
Aldrig.
What's up, sis?
Kommer aldrig känna så här för någon annan.
Come on in.
Jag vet det bara life om igen. Jag vet det bara ta din tid. Jag vet det bara life om igen och stay with me please. Jag vet det bara life om igen. Jag vet det bara ta din tid. Jag vet det bara life om igen och stay with me.
Morning. Good morning, goddesses. How y'all doing? I came in on fire this morning. It's Scorpio season, baby. I got on my purple. All right. It's intensity. How y'all doing out there? How is everybody doing? It's good to see everybody. I am Tirra Omilade, your goddess guru, your sister friend. And you know, I love helping women align with their life purpose using the power of ancient wisdom and the goddess-centered lifestyle. And I am so excited to be here this morning for our Inspired Goddess Morning Circle. And yeah, it's time for all the goddesses to come on in and let us commune and connect. There's power in women coming together despite what everyone says. Yeah, we can be our lone wolf selves, but every now and again, we have to come and sit in circle with one another. All right. So it's good to see everybody again. Good morning to Azizi. Asking everybody to hold Azizi and her family in your hearts and in your thoughts. Also in your prayers. She has had loss recently. And so, yeah, glad to see you here this morning, Queen. Hello. How is the beautiful, powerful Love doing? Also, we have the Queen Shannon here. Good to see everybody. Hi. I hope I say this right, Nevi. How you doing, Nevi? Oh, sorry, Nevi. Maybe I think it's correct. Hey, Queen. Welcome. So glad to see you here live. Yes, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. So yeah, this is our Inspired Goddess Morning Circle. Every Wednesday, I'm back. I know I was gone for a little while. I had to get myself recentered and recharged. And so something I want to do today, I was asking the ancient mothers, those are my guides. I was like, mothers, what should I do? What should I talk about? And they were like, do some healing work, some ritual work. You know, I'm all about having a spiritual practice. And when times get rough, I'm telling you, the spiritual practice is your trusted best friend. When you don't have nothing else, you will have your spiritual practices. So, yes. So that's what I want to make sure that we always remember. And so I thought, you know what, today is a good day for us to do that. We are in the waning moon cycle. That Aries full moon was no joke. Oh my goodness, it was no joke. We are in Scorpio season. So this is the time where it's all about taking time to actually kind of reassess what happened over the last You could even think 30 days. What is it that we need to do? What is it that, there should be something calling to us at this point that's kind of like, I need to work on this so that when we get to that next new moon, when is that next new moon? It is November the 1st. Oh, also we're getting into we're in the season now of the ancestors and honoring the ancestors. And with Halloween and Samhain. And so we want to be just really taking this time to do a deep dive. Scorpio is about cleanse, purge, purify. It's been a lot going on for a lot of people this year. I think we need this time. I want to say it was the last reading that I did for this week. There was one that came up around cleansing, so let us do a little bit of that work. Okay. So yes. What I want to start off with is I'm going to get the logistics out of the way. I want to just remind you all, you can get, who wants a free class from me? If you want a free class, let me know, because I have a free class for you. And it is my spiritual foundations class. It's teachings for the modern spiritual aspirant. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I create classes and I take myself through my own classes because all of that spiritual knowledge and wisdom and even experience that I have goes out the window when I'm going through my own human experiences. I have to get reminders all of the time. So I put together this spiritual foundations course because it's to a certain degree, it's like great for newbies or people who are new to this path. But I'm gonna have to take this necklace off. It is, or my elekes, I should say, because they are really, my neck is irritated already. Anywho, it is really important for us to also get reminders. So even if you have been in your spiritual practice and on this spiritual path where you're spiritual, not religious for a while, reminders are great. It's an all audio course. And typically I sell this one, but as a part of the Ultimate Life Hacking Bundle, I put my course in there at no charge. So all you have to do is sign up. The link is already in the description box. And there's a lot, because you don't just get what I have at no charge. You can download whatever's in this bundle at no charge. There's even an upgrade for like $29, and you can get even more stuff for, I saw one about menopause. More courses and tools is what we're gifting to people. And we have all kinds of categories. I made a video about it yesterday. So if you want more details, you can look at that video. But business, career, health, fitness, hobbies and crafts, home and family, lifestyle, spirituality, mindset, personal development, personal finance, recipes and food. Like, seriously, this is an amazing offer. And I say don't download everything. And you have to register by tomorrow, but you don't have to download everything by tomorrow. You just need to get registered. And then there's a little bit of a window where you'll have that time to download everything. But don't download everything. Only download that which you feel like you're going to use, because it's $6,500 worth of gifts or tools and journals and all kinds of stuff in here. So get my spiritual foundations course. I want y'all to download my course. And you can listen to it on your podcast player, y'all. I'm upgraded. You can, if you don't want to just listen to it inside of the Podia portal, you could just listen to it on your podcast player. Okay. So that is that. Did it say everything? Yes, I did show you everything. Okay, cool. Did someone else come in here? Oh, Vivi's here. Oh, Ocean Kimmy made it. Let me just make sure I'm not missing everybody. Yay, Ocean Kimmy made it. She was able to wake up. She's a nurse, and this is super early. Even for Shannon, it's super early for them. So I'm so happy to see you all. Good morning, Vivi Embroidery Queen. It's so good to see you back here. I know I have been gone. I know y'all like, well, it's good to see you here. All right. Hi, John. How are you? All righty. Okay. So what we're gonna do is, first of all, y'all know whenever we come in, we talk about what are you drinking this morning? And I'm drinking again. Last week, I drank out of this mug. Be the one who was brave enough to go after her dreams. And, you know, I just kind of see that as a time for Scorpio. All right. It's a Scorpio thing. Scorpio is all about sloughing off all of that, whatever's holding you back. I want y'all to think about going deep into the earth. And Scorpio is related to oil. It's related to things that are deep down in the earth. You can even think about diamonds under pressure, before they are mined and pulled out of the earth. You want to go deep, deep down into the earth. And there's so much richness there, but you've got to go deep to get it and find it. And so when we go within and tap the power within, just like Persephone and just all the dark goddesses. A lot of times people are afraid to work with the dark goddesses. But when you're ready to go into that depth, oh, that's where your power lies, sister. That's where your power lies. So, yeah. Okay, let's see here. People are letting me know. Puerto Rico, cafecito. Shango, bring it up. All righty. Coffee for Vivi Embroidery Queen. Now, y'all know what? I've gotten back on coffee. I don't drink it every day, but I'm like, give me my coffee. Where's my coffee? Zizi is drinking water and will be getting tea, which of course will be in her Steelers mug. Zizi is from Ohio, born and raised in Ohio, but this is a Steelers fan coming and going. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So, next thing I want y'all to do, just really quickly, I want you to get something that it's like a scarf, because we're going to use this later. I want you to go get a scarf that you could just put over your head. All right. Get a scarf that you can just put over your head. And right now, what I want you to do, if possible, if not, my candle is your candle. Let us stitch in this morning. Let us stitch in. And what do I mean by stitching in? We're going to connect ourselves, okay? But first, before we do that, let's just do a quick connecting mindfulness or meditation. If you would, just take a few deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in, inhale, and exhale. And so what I want you to do is just take a moment as best you can, because I know some of y'all are working right now, but just allow yourself to really connect with this now moment by tuning into your body. Maybe even just tuning into what it feels like to put your feet on the floor, and what do your feet feel like touching the floor, maybe being connected to your shoes or socks, whatever's on your feet. Just tuning in to what are you feeling in your feet, feeling yourself grounding. Just feel your energy just ground down into your feet. I even want you to imagine that the roots roots are growing out of your feet and even coming up around your thighs, grounding you deep into Mother Earth, Pachamama. Inhaling and exhaling. Just for a moment, let your tongue rest in your mouth. You can even let your jaw hang open a little bit. When you rest the base of your tongue and your jaw, it helps to bring relaxation into your entire body. If you want to, you can even take one hand and put it on your heart, one hand and put it on your womb space. Just taking an inhale and exhale. And I want you to imagine that we're all sitting in a circle. Even if you're watching the replay, your hashtag replay sister, we are calling everybody into our circle. And imagine holding the hand of your sister to the right and your sister to the left. And imagine that a golden white thread is coming out from your heart, stitching into all the hearts of the sisters who will be here watching today, knowing that we are one global sisterhood. And we just give thanks for this now moment. We call in our spiritual guides of light and harmony and blessings and ease and wisdom and flow. We call in our ancestors of light. If there are any dark energies or dark ancestors hanging around us, you cannot stay. I send you on your way with light and love towards your healing. We call in the energy of Herakuti, Ogun, Mars, whatever name of that warrior energy, that masculine warrior energy, to surround and circle us and keep us safe and protected as we women are here working our magic, and you stand there and guard the door. Maybe calling in our masculine ancestors of light to stand and guard the door as we women do our work here and work our magic. We call in the spiritual mothers, our guides in the north, the south, the east, and the west. We call in the spirit of the great mother and all the forms of the goddesses to sit here in council with us also. May the only thing that happened today be for our highest and our greatest good. And just taking a deep breath, inhale. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And we're going to stitch in. Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. We are doing our opening ceremony. So we're going to stitch in right now. And what I want you to do is I want you to type into the chat, what are you stitching in with today? Today, I am stitching in with depth and passion. You can stitch in with things like peace, harmony, love, light, whatever. You can stitch in with things like stress and sadness or anger. It doesn't matter what you stitch in with. Just stitch in with your truth right now. And just write your name, I am, and put your name. And I am bringing whatever you're bringing. So or you can just type your word in if you don't want to type all that in. Just what are you stitching in with? I am Tirra, and I'm stitching in with depth. I need 2 words this morning, depth and passion. It's Scorpio season. What can I say? Okay, let me go back up. Okay, we have Minister Ocean Kimmy stitching in with excitement. So glad to be here with you all. And we have missed, everybody has missed the morning lives. Thank you, sister. Shannon stitching in with calm. I just want to say good morning to Creatrix Inc. And there was somebody else. Is there somebody else? Let's see here. Ah, there she is. Hi, Latoya. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, hi, Mystic. Hi. Mystic is stitching in with growth, loss, and transformation. Beautiful. Azizi stitching in with grief and peace. Yes. Latoya stitching in with gratitude and peace. Beautiful. I'll look at others as they come in. So I just wanted to take a moment to honor our feminine ancestors. We honor all of our ancestors, but there's okay, I'm going to honor all the ancestors. I was going to do the feminine ancestors, but I'm going to honor all the ancestors. Here's my plant. I didn't know quite how I was going to do this. I'm going to have to get a little table because I didn't want to, yeah, I need to get a little table. Oh, I didn't want to put on a wireless mic because I like this mic better for live streams. But anywho, I'm not going to do the one from E5 because sometimes I get so nervous with the words when I'm doing it live. It's like, nope, I might forget and get nervous, even though I say that those libations been saying them for almost 30 years. But anywho, I'm going to pour libations to honor our ancestors. So I just encourage you all to call in your ancestors of light, send them light and love. And just know that we are honoring our ancestral lineage. We stand on the shoulders of so many beautiful, mighty ancestors. And, we know our ancestors are here in our corner working in our favor, and we want to let them know that, and we want to call them in. We want to honor the lineages that are represented here. So, first and foremost, we're just giving thanks and honoring the ancestors, each ancestor lineage represented here. We want to honor an ancestor, honor our mother ancestors, our feminine ancestors. We want to honor their wombs. We want to honor the wisdom in their wombs because we have come through their wombs and we carry the wisdom of those women who come before us. We also want to just send them healing wherever healing is needed. We want to pay homage to Mojiba is what we like to say. We want to pay homage to all of the ancestors of the world, the ones who have come and made a big difference. I want you to type in right now, who are the ancestors of the world is what I call them, that you admire, you feel like you're a part of their lineage. Like for me, no question, Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth. I freaking love Malcolm X. Martin Luther King Jr. You can go far, far back into ancient times. I want to honor all of the diviners from which I descend from. I want to honor the kings and queens of Africa who were brought across the through the transatlantic slave trade. But give some names, y'all. Give some names. I'm doing a libation, so I can't come up with all the names. Y'all give me some names. I'm gonna call out the names that you give me. I'm going to call out the names that you give me. Give me some names. Oh, Maya Angelou. We honor Maya Angelou. Yes. Good one. Good one. Who else? Ancestors of the world. Mother Teresa. I'm hearing her name. We're going to honor Mother Teresa. Honoring. And I'll call them out. I know y'all are typing them in. I also want to honor the ancestors of the world who it's a council. I believe, this is just me, so you don't have to buy into it 100%. But I remember one day realizing it. I want y'all to think about Mulan and all those ancestors who were playing in the background in her favor. I believe we each have one of those individually, but I also think that we have that council of ancestors of the world, and they set up the agenda for the world, and they lead us, they guide us, and they direct us. And I just want to honor the council of world ancestors. Oh my gosh. Toni Morrison, Fannie Lou Hamer. Okay, homegirl, I see you. Shirley Chisholm. Could be male or female. Machi Anna. May she be rebirthed and her name spoken again. I honor the ones that fought hard, but we don't know their names. Okay. Yes, Chadwick Boseman. Zora Neale Hurston. Any more. We're just giving thanks to the ancestors. We do just honor the ancestors who suffered and didn't get a chance really to live a life that was free of all of the trauma. We just want to send you light. We want to send you love. If you're stuck anywhere, we send you light and love so that you can get unstuck. We give thanks. Shaka Zulu. Yes. All righty. Ancestors everywhere. We give you thanks. We honor the Mother Earth. We honor the fire, the earth, fire, water, air, ethers, moon, stars, sun, north, south, east, and the west. We honor our each individual spiritual lineage and any teachers in that lineage. Ibashe, Mojiba. Yeah, we just give thanks. We give thanks. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh. All righty. Let's see here. Mm. So let us just go on ahead and do our mindfulness meditation. Um, One of the things that I want us to make sure that we are paying attention to is our stress level, our anxiety levels. And I wanted you to know there's something you can do about it. We don't have to live anxious. We don't have to live full of stress. We can take that time to regulate our nervous system, and we can take that time to figure out what can I do differently. And sometimes it is about slowing down the mind enough to see maybe there's a thought that's there that's making you feel anxious. Maybe you're putting too much pressure on yourself. So we always want to make sure that we are keeping up with that and doing something about it. And there's nothing like mindfulness to help bring in that calm into that nervous system. Hello, Jess Bliss. How are you? I want to go and finish stitching the sisters in. Okay. Beautiful, powerful love. I'm stitching in with gratitude and reverence for your mama's birthday today. Honoring your mother. Beautiful, powerful love. I love that lady because she brought you into the world. I am Nevi. I think it's Nevi. And I am stitching in with complete peace, endurance, and self-love. I see you, Queen. That's my homegirl right there. All righty. Vivi Embroidery Queen. I am stitching in with anxiousness and excitement. So I'm happy that I am doing this mindfulness practice that will be helpful to you. Yes, the boos are here. It feels so, so good. Oh my gosh. Aho, Asheo. Hello, Bliss. Welcome. So, if y'all would just go on ahead and just take a moment to, again, get comfortable in your seat. And we're going to do a mindfulness practice. And this one is all about just taking a moment to bring that stress level down, that anxiety level down. Okay. It's all about regulating that nervous system. And one thing I love about the mindfulness practice is that you can use the mindfulness practice to cultivate other, we call them attitudes, such as self-compassion. How many of us lack compassion for ourselves? We constantly beat ourselves up. I have to have conversations with my inner selves all the time. Like, you beating me up, that don't feel good. That's not helpful. That inner critic. We deal with that inner critic so much. The inner critic is so well developed in some of us, right? So yeah, self-compassion. Another good one is non-judgment. Can you just be with what you are without judging it? Just be curious. That's another attitude. Curiosity, non-judgment, curiosity. So as we go through this, sit with that being in the present with non-judgment, with curiosity, and a whole big keeping of self-compassion. So, what I want you to do is just to go on ahead and start taking some deep breaths. You want to get grounded into your seat. And what we're going to do is become more aware of the body. And I want you just to begin to take some deep breaths. Big breath in. And as you exhale, I want you to do a long, slow breath out through your mouth. Beautiful. Also, you can close your eyes and lower your gaze, or lower your gaze, I should say. Continue to take those big, deep breaths in and out. Just another one. Inhale and exhale. And so, what I want you to do right now is to bring into your mind a good emotion like excitement. And just notice in your body where you feel changes happening, sort of like you're tracking it. Just remember a time when you were really excited about something. Could be big, small. Just vividly remember how it felt and where you felt it in your body and how you moved. What changes did you notice? Where exactly is this feeling? In your stomach, your chest? Maybe it moves around. Just get familiar with it. Nice. So just know you can change the way you are feeling in your body at any time by remembering an experience such as excitement or joy. In doing so, your body creates the feeling as if it's happening right now. Good. And just use this knowledge of how excitement makes your body feel and how easy it is to bring it back right upon you willing it back. Beautiful. So now we're going to create a worrisome feeling. And we're going to do this consciously. No need to be afraid or to avoid this feeling. It's just a natural human emotion. It happens on the regular. Actually, avoiding it is what creates discomfort and additional stress. So I want you to remember a time when you felt worried. Maybe some moment in life when stress took full control of you. And I want you to locate this emotion. Where do you feel it? And just sit with it just for a moment. Now, right now, you're in complete control. Being aware of this feeling right now is actually what creates the space that you need. Just see this emotion as it is. Remember, we're being non judgmental and curious. So, see this emotion as it is, which is a simple sensation in your body that has no power in itself. It lingers sometimes in one place or it moves around. Okay. So now with this feeling of stress, I want you to bring back that feeling of excitement. Bring back the feeling of excitement. Notice how well you can change the way you feel when you focus on different feelings. Bring in that feeling of excitement back as vividly as possible. Bring that excitement back. Remember when you were absolutely full of thrill that little mattered to you except for this joy. Remember how it made you so excited that you just couldn't stay still. And this strong energy was flowing all through your body. Notice all the different sensations in your body. Notice the changes happening. Be sure to put your awareness within you to see exactly what's happening. Good. You probably forgot about that stress and feel no trace of that worry sensation. Or maybe you can feel it, but you notice that it's not as powerful. It might even feel a little pleasant or strange, but it's not in control of you. So, sisters, what I want you to do is see it for what it is, an emotion that's here to protect and care for you. You can see that there's no need to escape it, no need to get stressed about it. And what this is called is the space of peace. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take this out into our day. We're going to keep practicing this space at all times during your day, especially when you're really worried. When it's time to move that energy, just remember a time of happiness or passion or any other positive emotion and just let it rise in your body. You're so powerful, goddess. You're so powerful. The good news is stress can leave as easily as it comes. It could stay for a short time or it could stay for a long time. The key is for you to understand is that it's up to you how you react to it. So anytime you're faced with worries, remember this technique and implement it so that you can go about your day without the burden of stress. Well done, Queen. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale through your mouth. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Woo, I like that one. Ah, yes, we have to know the difference between the inner critic and our intuition. We sure do. Alrighty. So what we're going to do here is we are going to, well, again, I just want to touch on, yes, that was on point. I want to touch on, again, we're in Scorpio season. And though here in Tennessee, it doesn't quite feel like fall yet, it feels bizarre. It's so warm, but we still are energetically in the season of Scorpio. One thing is for sure, the days are getting shorter. So there's more darkness, okay? And Scorpio is all about going into the depths. It's going into the darkness. We want to remember for women, our energy is accessed by going deep down into the depths. There's a heroine's journey and there's a hero's journey. The hero's journey, which is masculine, it goes up and it conquers something. And I'm not saying women can't take the hero's journey, but we cannot, we need to make sure that we're working with our own energy at all times. Okay. So we want to make sure that we are going into the depths. And if you don't know the story of Persephone or Inanna, I want you to really get into learning more about that story because it's all about the journey into the depths and into the darkness, just like that mindfulness practice that we just did. If worries, show up and, these feelings of stress show up, um, there's no need to avoid them. There's no need to panic. It's like, let me look at this directly and do something about it. It's about going into the thing and not trying to, get away from it. And so one of my favorite rituals is a veil ritual. And so that's why I told everybody, go get your veil. Go get your veil. I decided to get a veil to match my shirt. It could be a scarf, anything, blanket, sheet. I don't care. But you're going to get your veil and you're going to put it over your head. And what we're going to do is we're going under the veil to see what is being revealed to you right now. I want you to be thinking about what is being revealed to you right now. What is it that you need to know? We'll just say for Scorpio season, for the next 30 days, for instance. What is it that is coming to you that needs to be revealed? And I want you to be thinking about what are you being shown, but also like what are some action steps? Part of the goddess centered lifestyle involves taking that action to you taking action, period. You want to take action. I need to find that. Let me see if I can pull this up. And so we're always going within to figure out what's the next step. We so often think, I don't know what to do. Yes, you do. Come on. We have these strong, powerful goddesses within us. Are you kidding me? um, is it in here? I know it has to be because I downloaded it. At least I thought I did. Yes. Okay. So you like this ritual too, Shannon? Let's see here. Let me go under brand. It's gonna look a little weird when I bring it up on the screen. Maybe I could just blow it up and do it this way. Excuse me, magnify it. I'm trying to use less violent words. The English language, we have so much violence in language. And we're never gonna get away from it if this will work. So this is my goddess framework for purposeful living. And it goes around in a circle because there's not like a number one. Although I like to start with awareness. I really do. That's why awareness is at the top. And then there's also allow. Those two work very hand in hand. Then there's alignment and action. So today we've been doing a lot in terms of alignment because alignment is doing those practices. What practices do I need to do after I become aware of whatever is coming forth? So we're also going to be working on the awareness, but there always has to be some action. The goddess energy is not necessarily just this soft energy, where it's just so laid back and so receptive. I think a lot of us do have problems with that receptivity piece. It's very challenging for us to receive because of our programming, but it's very active. Like every one of you women here today knows we get stuff done, right? So I want you to be opening yourself up to what actions are you also being given. So we're going to start off with the veil over your head, and I'll guide you through it. And then at some point, you're going to come from under the veil. Okay. You're going to come from under the veil. Okay. So, yes, stepping into our queen ritual. Oh, yes, that's right. Okay. So I want you to cover your head. Now, look, one last thing. Today, we're actually going to tap into your inner priestess. We all have an inner priestess. I know everyone thinks I'm the priestess. Some people here may have actually gone through some type of priestess ritual, but we're all priestesses. So I want you to tap into your inner priestess energy right now. And what the priestess does is she is able to like walk between the worlds. And she has a deep, deep sensing and intuition. Okay. And that's what I want you to really tap into, your inner priestess. We're going to cover our heads. Okay. With the veil. I can't see how I look. Okay. I can kind of see. So you want to cover your head with your veil. And I want you to, I'm going to say this to you now. I want you to take some deep breaths, inhale and exhale. Really tuning into your body, tuning into your inner priestess, knowing that you are safe. You don't want to participate. You don't have to. You're a sovereign queen. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. But for those who want to participate, just relaxing. And see, when you put a veil on, it takes away that visual that our physical eyes are taking in, and it makes us go within and use those inner eyes, use that our inner vision. So sitting underneath the veil, I want you to tune in and ask your inner goddess, your inner higher self. What is it that you need to focus on during this Scorpio season? And you might get something beyond Scorpio. What is up for you right now that needs to be addressed? And this is something that more than likely is a challenge for you. What is coming up for you, goddess? If you can't put a veil on because you're at work, just close your eyes. Just close your eyes. And now, sister, from under the veil, I want you to speak whatever. No one can hear you. You're just there. Or maybe you want to write it down, or if you're at your desk working, type it in, on a doc or something like that. From under the veil, what is being revealed to you that you need to focus on? And it needs to be something where it's a little bit of a challenge for you right now. What is it? Okay. Okay. So, what I want you to do is just take a moment and tune into what is the solution? What is it that you're being, or what's the action that you need to take? And when you're done, I want you to lift your veil. And from under the veil, I want you to speak into what is it that you need to do. It should be an empowered step. Maybe you need to step into an empowered belief. What is it? What is it? And if you feel so moved, if you feel good about, okay with it, I want you to share what you got from under the veil. What did you get? What is your takeaway from being under the veil? So I have to be honest with you all what I got. I have to tell y'all what I got. Let me fix my veil real quick. So the words that have kind of been haunting me, and maybe I shouldn't use the word haunting, but they have been ringing in my ears. That's what I'll say. Um, I remember maybe it was around 2021, 22, something like that. One of my coaches, her name is Tiffany. Uh, Tiffany was saying to us, what is it that you aren't saying that you really should be saying? She was teaching us how to go live on video and stuff like that. And I thought, yeah, what is it? What is that for me? And there are a lot of things that I don't often share fully because it's kind of like I don't know if people are interested, or sometimes things like astrology draw people very easily in. And so recently, my friend, I got a reading with a friend. Well, not a reading, it was like a healing session with a friend. And she doesn't know anything about Tiffany, but what she said to me was, what is it that you aren't saying that you should be saying? And so that's what came up to me for me underneath the veil. is I really need to stay committed to saying the things that I don't all the time say, or doing the things that I don't all the time do. Uh, and I need to do it. So, for instance, today coming on and not focusing on astrology and instead doing more like ritual work, I felt like I had kind of gotten away too much from talking about the goddess. Like, I'm a goddess devotee. The goddess comes as natural for me as breath work. It's no separation. And there have been so many times where I've wanted to just kind of like do deep dives on goddesses and different things like that. And I'm like, it's divination and astrology. Now, let me tell you, I'll never move away from divination. I am a diviner. I was born to bring wisdom, and astrology is a part of that. So I'll never move away from it. But I just had gotten to a point where it was like, it seems like that's what people are most interested in. So, and I know probably the ladies here are very much into the goddess, but yeah, so that's what I want to do. I want to talk more about the goddess. Other things are, I have been thinking about coming up with this new type of video, or name of a video series called Sis, What's Up? And the reason I want to come up with that is because it allows me to talk about things that I'm very interested in talking about, but I feel like, well, I don't know if that really matches the content. So that's what I got underneath the veil. Let's see here. What else did other people get? Speak to the Most High daily because I have a very strong relationship with the Most High out of anger and hurt. Okay. That's beautiful. Wait a minute. I don't know if I may have missed something. Okay. That was on point. Y'all like the mindfulness. Love working with the dark goddess. Yes, we're in that season where we should be working with the dark goddess, right? Okay, yes, that had already gone. Okay, so Shannon put, my imposter syndrome showed up as a message of how I have grown into the high priestess and accepting the role without fear after everything I have done. I need to see me for what others see me as. Ooh, that's a good one. I know Shannon, so I know that is very much on point. I love that, Shannon. I love that so much. So good. So good. Anyone else? Anyone else before we move on? Now, you don't have to share it, but what I encourage you to do is to write it down. And for the next 30 days, you have your focus. And anytime you want to come underneath the veil, you now know how to come underneath your veil. All things goddess here, baby. All things goddess. Oh. Okay. So let's see here, Nivi. I have to step out of my shadow to get my abundance. That's right. Stay consistent and trust my intuition. Ashe. Oh, queen. Again, I talked about that earlier, the importance of coming into the darkness so that we can open ourselves up to abundance. Nivi, think about this. If we think about oil, where's oil coming from? It is coming from deep, deep down inside the earth. I'm all for Mother Earth, and I'm not for fracking or whatever, but I'm not in control of all of that. All I can do is just continue to hope we continue to, have this evolution around energy. However, it cannot be denied the abundance of oil and like the value of oil. And where is that? It's in the darkness. Actually, it was yesterday in the video that I made yesterday, we talked about how where there is a shadow, that is where your power is hidden. So apparently your abundance is actually within the shadow. But the shadow is dark. The shadow a lot of times represents a part of ourselves that is totally in fear and doing everything she can to keep us safe. And at some point, she was doing that job well, and we needed her to do that. But when we are finding that that shadow is not serving us anymore, we don't need that. We don't need her to do what she used to do. Then what we have to do is we have to go into the shadow. We have to go into that part of ourselves. And I want you to get, Nevia, I want you to get your cup of coffee. I want you to sit down with her, take a sip, and say, okay, let's talk. What do you need? What do you want? What are you about? And I tell people all the time, sometimes you have to sit down with that part of yourself that's just like, girl, we can't do this. I want y'all to think about if you've seen A Beautiful Mind. When he decided, I'm not going to talk to all the, he had um what is that called? Let me get my brain to slow down. What is the name of the mental illness where you can see a whole bunch of people or whatever, you have all these voices talking to you or whatever. So, he had all these voices and they're running up to him. You can actually see them in the movie running up, talking to him or whatever. And he starts saying, no, I'm not going to talk to you. No, I'm not going to talk to you, But sometimes we have to sit down. Well, you know what? He did sit down and talk schizophrenia. Thank you. He did sit down and actually talk to the little girl. He was like, look, I need to tell you something. I'm not going to be talking to you anymore. Now, there was two men. I don't think he talked to them too much. But the little girl, he did say, we're not going to be talking anymore. Sometimes you got to sit down with your shadow and have a conversation and say, what do you need? What do you want? Because you are no longer in control. What you are doing is keeping me from getting what I desire for us. I remember when I really first started working with my shadows, I started saying, okay, what I want you to do while you're sitting here yelling at me saying, don't do this and don't do that, and you got me all feeling scared and stressed. What I want you to do is I want you to look at the results that we have in our lives and tell me, is this what we want? Unequivocally, my shadow would be like, no. And I know I probably sound crazy talking this way, but it's what I find to work for me. That voice speak to me, I'm going to speak back. And eventually it's like, you are not in control. You're going to get on board with what we want. And every time I feel that voice going rogue, that part of myself, it's like, no, I don't want to do this. I'm so scared. Da, 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 da. Stop. You're not in control. I told you we're not doing that no more. Sometimes you just got to do that and say, this is the direction that we're going in now. And the consistency is everything. And I will say it multiple times, like for the rest of the time I go live and I'm here on the face of this planet. I will say this. Our intuition as women is one of the greatest power tools that we have. You want to know a woman's power? Let that woman be attuned to her intuition. We have been taught to not trust our intuition. We have been taught to not trust ourselves. And that's part of how our shadows stay in power. And that's part of why we don't have everything that we want. Is because it's like, no, don't trust yourself. I don't know about that. And sometimes it's us doing it to each other because we don't trust our intuition, and we see a woman trusting herself. We'll tell her, sis, calm down, tone it down. Like, I don't think you should do that. And how many women said, I didn't listen to them. I just went on ahead and did what I thought I should do. And it turned out perfectly. Okay. And it's okay if we thought we trusted our intuition and it turned out not to work. Now we just know, okay, wait a minute. What happened? I thought this is what I was supposed to do. What happened? Because sometimes it might feel like intuition, and then we find out, oh, wait a minute. I might need to heal up a little bit so that I can truly tune in better. Because wounding will keep you separated from that intuition. That wounding will be speaking, which is why these shadows are coming up. The shadows really and truly keep us from listening. They are a block. So doing that healing work is so important. It's so important. All right. Thank you for sharing that. You gave me a whole lot to talk about. Okay. So for Mystic, what did she get? That I should dive deeper in my heart chakra healing, knowing that everything I do is from a place of love. Ooh, especially for myself. I love that. I know you meant to put I in there. So that's a good reminder. So that for some of us, this veil ritual is a reminder. We got a reminder. Because even that, you'll just doubt. Why am I doing what I'm doing? Like, is this right? Is this wrong? And maybe people said, well, you're just doing this for yourself. And you're like, I thought I was doing it for me. And now it's like, you know what? I know when I do stuff, I'm doing it from a place of caring and love. And so I'm just going to stick with that no matter what other people say about me. Yes. Beaming everybody. That's right. Let me beam everybody. Let me beam you all. Minister Oshun Kimmy. Oh, dealing with her doggy. She's going to do it later. Hi, Ashley. Yay! She caught alive. We just did the veil ritual. Okay, Ashe. I'm proud of you. We did the veil ritual. Yes, you know me, don't you, Ashley? I don't know if you remember that from SAI. Beautiful. Yes, great test. Greatest gift. I'm so excited for you. Yes, you are following in my footsteps. Get ready. It's a great program. Stick with it. Stick with it. You deserve that. You deserve that. I'm so proud. Please reach out to me as you go. Me and some other MBA graduates. MBA stands for Manifestation Babe Academy. And we are a whole community. We're a whole community. But anywho, some of us have stayed connected and we're going through it at the same time as y'all, Ashley. So woohoo! Yes, yes, yes. I have to do that ritual. Okay, so thank y'all for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing. So I might have to take this veil off because I'm getting heated. Like I said, it's warm in Tennessee, y'all. It's warm. We straight up still wearing shorts and tank tops. Not so much in the morning. Not so much in the morning. But once the sun gets up and it's pretty high, it's in the 70s and 80s here. We're gonna, y'all know this oracle, African Goddess Rising. It's hardcore, baby. It's hardcore. I love this lady, but this one is hardcore. So we get ready to go. We're gonna do a deep dive. So we just went under the veil, got a message about what we need to work on. So Oracle, I'm asking you to give us a message around, direction forward with, oh my God. Okay, maybe that one was a good one. I didn't exactly see it. But which goddesses are speaking to us this morning? Which goddesses? Okay, I can deal with these. Okay. Yeah, I'm a brat when it comes to readings. I'm like, I just want a good reading. I bet it's still warm there too. You down in Texas, Bliss. So I'll get two of my Mississippi sisters on here. Woo. Okay, yeah. We're gonna take this off. I'm hot. Woo, my gosh. I gotta put my cowlicks down. I need a haircut. Edges do matter even when you have natural hair and you get into your 50s and in menopause and the hair is not growing like it used to. Edges matter. Cali is Cali. Okay, here we go. Mbuya Nihanda. Mbuya Nihanda. So already we know we're on point. Radical rebirth. So who's ready for a radical rebirth? Who's ready? Cartia's here. Hi, Queen. Welcome. Who is ready for a radical rebirth? We are in rebirth season. It is Scorpio. We are in rebirth season. Okay, so let's see here. The first card, let me tell y'all what it means. What does my soul need me to know? All righty. Let me put these other two. I'll put this one here. So she is from Zimbabwe, and she has to do with the air element. And let's see here. Ooh, yeah, this one is she is fire. So let me give you a little bit about her history, because this will tell you a lot about why she is so powerful. Born around 1840, Charwe channeled a Mihondoro, an ancient royal lion spirit named Nihanda, who has been incarnated by revolutionary Shona women for at least 500 years. Heralded as Mbuya Nihanda, which means grandmother Nihanda, this great ancestress was a healer who declared war against colonial occupation. So here's her guidance. Yes, you can. Stop the struggle. You can choose at any moment to start over and be reborn. Like the sun, you rise again and again. And this is what she says in terms of that action. Dust yourself off, move forward, and go for it again. Life is about transition and change. You will fall on your face, change your mind, and need to make a comeback again and again. Release the idea that you messed up if things aren't perfect. Stop waiting to be ready. Make new choices and decisions. And so we called on the ancestor Maya Angelou earlier, and I will connect her to this declaration. Still I rise. Still I rise. Who needs to remember, still I rise? What is your soul telling you about where you need to declare, still I rise? You keep feeling like it's not working, it's messing up, still I rise. You can rebirth yourself over and over and over, just like the sun. You rise again and again. Just dust yourself off, move forward, and go for it again. Life is about transition and change. You need to make a comeback. Keep doing it. Release the idea that you mess things up if things aren't perfect. Stop waiting to be ready. And the other thing you want to do is make new choices and decisions. What is your soul speaking to you about this? That's right. Yes, it is so powerful. It is so, so powerful. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Woo! And still I rise. So this one makes me feel affirmed, but this one has to do with the mind. What am I really thinking or feeling? But I'm going to tell y'all, we called in the ancestors this morning. So, this is interesting. The first card I pulled in this deck is number 5. The card that I'm about to read now is number 6. Sarah Lakali, divine lineage. The ancestors are with us. So maybe we need to be listening and hearing what they're saying in our minds. So she's out of Egypt, and she has to do with the element of water. Great ancestress Sarah Lakali, which means Sarah the Black, was an Egyptian prophetess and the patron saint of the Romani people. Oral history says Saint Sarah had the highest divine lineage. And her guidance is this: your ancestors protect the Holy Grail. What is the Holy Grail? The Holy Grail is you. Okay. Divine ones walk beside and within. Trust. Woo, if this ain't a Scorpio, first one was Scorpio, rise again, still I rise. This one, trust, that's Scorpio. Ancestors, Scorpio. So this is what she says to do. Oh, hold on. This is the message that she has. Your ancestors want to remind you that you are not alone. They are rooting for you. They ask you to honor your spirit guides and call upon the power of the divine. Create or nourish your ancestral altar or shrine. Unbury your ancestors. Speak their names. Your divine lineage ancestors may be blood related, or culturally or spiritually connected. And this is her declaration. I am my sister, and my sister is me. So the mind is asking you to call out. When you run into some challenges, call out to your ancestors without and within. Could be your ancestors of light by blood, could be your ancestors of light by adoption, because I know some people are adopted, and could be ancestors that you are spiritually and culturally connected to. Why are we making life so hard for ourselves, feeling like we got to do everything when we have the ancestors who are here to support us? Who needs to remember? Let me just get myself in this now moment. Oh, that's right. Let me call on my ancestors. All right, ancestors, I'm calling on you today. Who needs to remember to do that? You're welcome. I am my sister, and my sister is me. Now I like this next one. We're going in a whole different area of the deck with this one. Okay, I thought it was still Egypt though. We hanging out in Egypt. It's the second one from Egypt. Katesh. Oh, let me tell y'all. I'll bring it back up. I'm sorry, y'all. My little brain, ADHD like brain. So this is this is what the body is, from the body. What is happening to me physically? This is such a goddess card. Look at that. Katesh. Sacred lust. Let me try to hold it where you can see it. So Katesh is the mistress of the gods. She is an Egyptian goddess of sacred sexuality, ecstasy, and fertility. Her two men are the fertility god Men and Mantu, which is the god of war. The first one, Men, is the fertility god. Yeah, she got two men. Now, I'm not saying go out and get two men. I don't want two men. I'm good with one. Just in case Craig watches this video, baby, you know I only want you. He ain't gonna watch this video, y'all. But I honestly don't want two men. But anywho, Katesh has two men, honey. Okay. So, yes, this is like Scorpio. This is the element fire. So we got three elements covered with these three goddesses. The element fire. Scorpio is all about that deep, deep connection. Scorpio rules the sex organs. This is a totally scorpionic reading through the goddesses. Okay, this is her guidance. You are an erotic creature. You have a divine right to experience sensual ecstasy. It is sacred to give and receive pleasure. Oh my gosh. Tell me when you think about that, like, how does that transform you into? I just think about Eartha Kitt. She just went through my mind. I'm like, yeah, I need to be Eartha Kitt, baby. I need to tune into her energy and channel that. So this is her wisdom. This is what you need to do. Sis, you deserve to feel good. It feels good to feel good. So allow yourself to feel good. Lean into your sacred lust. And it kind of goes into that mindfulness practice that we did earlier, where we brought up, excitement, we brought up worryism, and then we brought back up to or we brought up worry, and then we brought back up excitement. And so you get to choose how you feel. Whether we believe it or not, we get to choose. Now, I believe in feeling all the feels, but sometimes it's like, you know what? This is just a habitual negative feeling. I just have a habit of feeling worried. And I say that because that used to be me. It's just a habit. I just have a habit of anger or being down. Sometimes we don't even notice. I remember catching myself. I'm like, dang, I'm a negative Nancy. I'm just complaining. Just like no satisfaction. Sometimes it's just a habit. Sometimes we need to go get some medication. Sometimes we need to go get some support. Visit a therapist or a healer. Sometimes you need to do that. And sometimes it's just about saying, you know what? Today, I'm choosing to be happy. I'm choosing to feel good. So she says, turn up your own fire and quench your thirst. Dance with pleasure. You daring to embrace your sensuality will set the world on fire. You know, again, Scorpio is a very passionate sign. It can be obsessively passionate. Okay, so we want to be careful about that. But it is definitely deeply, deeply passionate. It's ruled by Mars. It's like this deep, deep passion. All right. And it's all about setting the world on fire. So her declaration, this is what I want you to declare according to the goddess Katesh. It feels good to feel good. It feels good to feel good. Woo! That was a powerful reading. Y'all know. I'll be to turn up my fire. Keep it. It's already turned up. You probably don't even have to turn it up. But yeah, y'all know I'm not trying to get in no trouble with Craig. Craig gonna be like, about that video you put out today, Tyra. Trust me, Craig is not gonna watch this video. All right, come on, y'all. We're gonna do what K-Tech said do. Does it work? Yeah. We're gonna dance a little bit. Okay, let me see. Did I take it up enough? I don't know, y'all. I think I need to take this a little bit more. I have to be careful of wires. Let's see here. Where are we? That's right, honey. It is time to shake. Okay, let me find some music. So, honestly, I mean, like, seriously. Come on, y'all. Y'all know dancing is so important. Dancing is a part of the goddess-centered lifestyle. I need to put dance on there. I think I'm gonna put dance on my goddess framework for purposeful living. Dance. It doesn't matter how you dance. Just dance. I was gonna put on one song. I'm gonna try this one out again. Let me see what this one sounds like. I might stop it, y'all. I might stop it because I can't remember all the music I download. So let me just see. Do I like this one? That's pretty good. Let's dance. Who's dancing out there? Am I dancing by myself? I got questions. Are you dancing? Okay, I think some of y'all are dancing. Who's dancing with me? Goddesses, let's dance. Let's dance. Let's dance. Hey. Hold on, y'all. This is a different one. That sounds pretty fun. That's why I downloaded it. Yeah. Ooh. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a different one. I got to put on my little belly dance music. I'm sorry, y'all. I do so much belly dancing now. I'm like, I need my belly dance music right here. Okay, so this one is by Sharkey. I just want to make sure I give them credit for this music. Y'all ready? Y'all know this one. Y'all like this one. Boricua. Something like that. Dance or something. Come on. Come on, Ashley. Oh. You know I got it. You know I do. Hey. Ah. Y'all got me showing out up here. Oh, Beverly. I say, oh. Yes. All right, sis. Y'all know I'm a Scorpio rising. So I had to get myself remade over this summer. Oh, yes, we have to dance, goddesses. We have to dance. Sometimes I know I probably should have put on my other speaker because this speaker, the beat, the sound is just like a little click behind, but I dance on beat no matter how it's coming across on this camera here in this room in Tennessee. I was on beat. Thank you. Thank y'all so much. I still remember Mystic said, hey, Ia, you should put together a dance playlist. So I'm going to put together the dance playlist. So, y'all, this has been such a wonderful, wonderful circle. I want you to think about one thing you're taking away from the circle that you're going to take into this next month. We're in Scorpio season, and the season start in the middle of the calendar month. So we're at the beginning of Scorpio season. So from this time in October to next month, this time, what are you taking with you? And for me, it is definitely, these readings we've been getting here lately is all about opening up to creativity and how creativity brings the answer. When you do something creative, it brings the answer. And so for me, it's like, you know, I feel open creatively. And I'm just going to start bringing, all the content. Y'all know I was still making content, even though I don't want to say content. Content is definitely the business part of it, but I was bringing shares. I still made a lot of videos and podcast episodes, even when I was off. And the ones that I posted yesterday, those were recorded in August. I was like, what? I recorded these in August, but I just felt so nervous about sending them. I'm telling you, I have felt really off center. Um, but it's like I love sharing. I love sharing all of that. I want to share more about the goddess. I just feel so committed and open and ready. I'm so ready. So, what about you? That's right. Be clear. Tyra is on the beat. What's your takeaway? For me, I can honestly say I'm taking away sisterhood and connection. Thank y'all so much for being here. As I wait for you to share, I will once again remind you all that you can get my spiritual foundations course for free. I have to bring it back up. All you have to do is sign up for the Ultimate Life Hacking Bundle. So here's my spiritual foundations course. And well, maybe that was another reason I was off. I needed to re-record this course. I added some new things to it actually. I included I released this podcast episode yesterday. I released a, a episode about spiritual teachers. I got so concerned, maybe since the top of this year, maybe a little bit last year, because I started learning more about cults and just how much of spirituality is influenced by people who I'm like, do I really want to be associated with that person? Like, I really need to do a lot of research. I need to make sure that what I'm sharing well, I always share what works for me, but I just need to make sure that I'm sharing sound spiritual wisdom. I had to get that clarity. So I did add something in there about how it's just so important for you to lean into your own inner goddess, your own inner guru, your own inner goddess guru, and not let some teacher, don't abdicate your power to some human. Not, and y'all know, the ones of y'all who work with me, I'm not trying to be in control of nobody. I want to help you tap the power within and you make decisions about your life. Yes, I can do readings for people and that, I hand you the information. You do with it what you want to, right? But I'm not trying to tell people what to do, what to believe, how to live. I'm all about self-religion. And that's a lot of what this course is about. And so it's in the description box, how to get into this life hacking bundle. I'm not the only one in here, though. It's so many that I'm just like, wow, this is a big bundle. But all areas of life, all areas of life, all my sisters out there who want the business, there's some business tools in here. All of this is stuff that people typically charge for, but you can download for free. But you have to be registered by tomorrow. You'll get some time. You don't have to download it by tomorrow, but you'll have some time to download it after the bundle closes. And, I saw something about traveling and managing your money and things about eating and health. And there's an upgrade. I think it's only like $29. I saw something in there around something about menopause. If it's a lot of additional tools for that VIP upgrade. So that's there. But anywho, all of this, it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything. Just go on ahead and join. Okay, let me see what y'all are taking. And thank y'all for letting me share that with you. Okay, I am Shannon, and I'm taking away, allowing myself to my full self to step forward unapologetically. I'm holding your hand on this, Shannon. I'm holding your hands on this. This is something we all are having to do. And I think even that message of you are not alone, and I am my sister, and my sister is me, you know, I'm we are supporting you. We are supporting you in this work that you are doing. I can't wait till you can let everybody know what you're doing. Taking balance and connection. Beautiful, Azizi. Just sending my heart out to you because I know that you have recently experienced loss in your family. I'm so sorry about that. I know that's not easy. I am Ocean Kimmy, and I am taking away self-awareness. I love that. Self-awareness is everything. It is the pinnacle as I see it. So, blowing out our group candle, may our circle be unbroken, and just so happy to be here with you all again today. And I look forward to us getting together next Wednesday. As far as I know, yep, I'll be here next Wednesday. We'll talk about Samhain, and we'll talk about the new moon that's coming and all of that kind of good stuff. Make sure you check out the latest video that I put out. It was yesterday. Yeah, check that video out. And it's all about the astrology for the week. And I do a reading, all that kind of good stuff. It was a really good share. I am Barbara, and I'm stitching out with Circle Medicine. I know I need to get my circles going again. I know I do. Love y'all. Love you all. Have a blessed day, beautiful goddesses. Don't forget to give a like and a share. I always appreciate you for saying that. Thank you so, so much. Yes, as above, so below. Yes, Samhain next week. Samhain. So if you don't know what Samhain is, tune back in so we can all be on the same sheet of music. All right, goddesses. I love y'all. Thank you all so, so much. I appreciate you. And yeah, see you next week. I'll be sharing also other comments that are coming through as we close it out. Hey. 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 Got a South African feel to it. Love y'all.